Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series, part 2 on the conversion of a Marx wind-up Commodore Vanderbilt to an electric Commodore Vanderbilt. Now, I sprayed this with Easy Off oven cleaner, and we're going to see how it is doing. So, it's been about 15 minutes, something like that. So, if you don't want to wear gloves, a good trick is to coat your hands with soap. Take a bar of soap, get them lathered up, let it dry on your hands, and that'll keep this stuff from affecting your skin. So I have a cloth for my hands, a rag, and we're going to see how effective this oven cleaner has been. So hold it down, and as you see, that paint is just literally wiping off of the steel. It only takes a minute to do this. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to be down to bare steel. You don't have to worry about the streaks or the globs of paint. What you need to do is just get 99% of it off. And as you see, it is literally just wiping away. I didn't get much on this side, but this side isn't important. All your work area has to be reasonably paint-free. Like I said, this stuff was dipped, and so this paint will show high and low spots if you don't wipe it away. And like I said, I've got soap on my hands to keep this stuff from burning me. So this is about all you really need to do to get this paint off. Because like I said, if you just work in this one area, when you repaint it, you'll see high and low spots in the paint. This way, you won't have that problem. So as you see, it literally just wipes the paint away. You can see there's rust under the paint here. And this is as good as it needs to be. You just need to get the bulk of the paint off so you can do your work and it won't show once you have the epoxy putty file down when you go to repaint it. All right, let me get a dry cloth. Just use a pop-up cloth here. So as you see, you literally just wipe the paint away. Now what you want to do is take this thing and dunk it down into a sink of hot water and then just scrub it with a Scotch-Brite. But as you see, no muss, no fuss. So there's a big, I don't know if you can see that. You didn't see that when the paint was on it. That's a defect in the steel, in the stamping itself. And that was the nice thing about that asphaltum, is that it's thick, it was hot, and they dipped these things to paint them. And like I said, you don't have to worry about the other side. Now, you can take it off if you want to, but you don't need to. Once that's repainted, it is not going to show. So anyway, it only takes a second, and there's no scrubbing involved, no scraping, no chemicals other than the oven cleaner itself. And the fumes are gone. They only last for a few minutes. But as you see, it takes that paint all the way down to bare steel with no problems at all. And you don't feel it on your hands, like I said, if you cover your hands with soap first. Makes a great barrier so that stuff doesn't get through it. Anyway, no tingling, no nothing. So now you just take it, soak it in some hot water, take a soft brush and some soap, scrub it down, and we are ready to proceed. And what we'll do is the next video, we will fill the slot and the hole in the side with epoxy putty. And then, of course, it's going to be a several-part series because you have to let the epoxy cure, and then you have to shape this down, and it has to be absolutely flush. And again, they stamped this hole after they made the body. So when they stamped it, it actually changed the radius here. So you have to take a file and reshape it. You'll find that this edge is lower than this edge. So you have to reshape this steel. And it only takes a few minutes. You have to do it with a file, of course. And because that's 5-minute epoxy, you have to do the slot first, then fill the hole, and then do the shaping. And the only one you have to shape is this one. This one you just basically file flush and sand it. And as you see, took the paint all the way down to the bare steel. No problem at all, no muss, no fuss. It works, it's easy, it's really simple, doesn't require any work at all. You just spray it. But again, you can see there's a big flaw in the stamping that did not show before, and that's why they used that asphaltum paint. It was thick, it was a hot liquid, they dipped it, and it fills all the imperfections in the steel. And you'll find them sometimes with major imperfections that you did not see until you strip the original asphaltum paint off. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video. So that oven cleaner works. As a good tip, if you want to get hard water scale or soap scum off of bathroom tile in the shower, use Easy Off oven cleaner. You can spray the entire wall in the shower, let it set for 10 minutes, take a cloth and literally wipe all of the mineral deposits away. It works really well. That's how I clean the train room bathroom. Anyway, it works. So anyway, this goes now into a hot sink of water, some soap, a soft brush, scrub all this, let it dry, and we proceed to filling the slot and the hole. So part 2 of the series, stripping the paint. It's really simple, straightforward. Our old friend Easy Off oven cleaner. Again, do not get this stuff in your eyes. Wear protective glasses, goggles, whatever. If you don't put soap on your hands, wear a pair of gloves. But like I said, a really good trick is to soap your hands real good with a bar of soap and just let the soap dry on your hands. That way you don't need gloves. The Easy Off won't go through it. Well, not any reasonable amount of time anyway. So this goes now in the sink. We'll scrub it and we'll take it from there. So I'll do a follow-up video when I start mixing the epoxy to fill the slot. So part 2 and part 3 is coming up, actually filling the slot, filling the hole, and that'll be 2 parts because this 5-minute epoxy cures in 5 minutes. So you have to do the slot first and then the hole in the side. So I just want to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.